We just screwed up big time. Thank you, Paul. But we just, and thank you for the subscription. It came at a wonderful time because we just screwed up everything.
The tavern's closing.
We just screwed up everything because I hit the wrong button, and I did a save state there. We might have to start over. I don't think anybody here was watching from the beginning, though. So I think that's okay. I just feel like I might throw up.
Closing.
Let's be honest with ourselves now. It's kind of a joke.
Be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left. Cold of heart.
Yeah, it's a good name, because even if, like, whoever hears it didn't play this game, Raziel,
bitter night.
In biblical mythology, is the keeper of secrets, so it's a cool name. Phantom, thank you for following. Every single one counts. We're trying to get to 5,000. If I got to 5,000 today, I would be so happy, but I doubt it. I'm just going to annoy these guys as much as possible. Nope.
End it. Now.
That will happen.
They victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger.
I'm gonna try not to talk much during the cutscenes.
I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins.
I have to say though, he doesn't care if he's in heaven or hell. Which one do you think it is, King? Look where you are.
Gave me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free. Not even.
We have exactly 69 viewers right now. Nice. Yeah, exactly.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
Sorry about that, folks. We got a little bit disconnected for a second there. And yes, it is.
And decay.
And it disconnects for the first time ever. Okay, so, I don't know if y'all heard me yelling just now. I got disconnected from the internet. We are back. It shouldn't be an issue. It's my Ethernet cable. And I'm pretty sure everybody just heard me scream the internet shouldn't go out right now. Sorry about that, folks. But it shouldn't be an issue going forward. I just, my Ethernet port's starting to be bad.
The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite.
We had great
I often resort to
viewership,
this when I am weak and need
that, of
nourishment.
course, is when the internet's going to have issues. Look at the size of my health bar. This is pathetic. I cannot believe that I messed up my save state.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlight.
No new songs yet.
Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
Well, the great news is, I know exactly what I'm doing on this run, and it's going to be a heck of a lot cleaner than the last one.
A dark gift indeed. For with it, my life force
Goblin King, I messed up the save state, so we had to start over.
These ancient
That's what's going on at the
power
moment.
contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
That's okay, though, because we'll have a cleaner run now, because I know where to go up to where we were. Now, this time, we're going to save physically, and we're going to do a save state. Oh, we do. Why couldn't I? Well, that's not going to do us any good, but just overwrite it. So how do I load a game in this? Oh, yeah. Like through the beginning, I know where most of the secrets are.
Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite.
And double
And
up.
if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
Head north. There's secrets everywhere in this game. You just got to keep your eyes open. Somewhere in one of these crypts it opens. Okay, that I think is the way out. Nope, that is just a blank hallway. I keep forgetting we can zoom out to make this easier. But we're going to try to get back to where we were. It is unfortunate
The
that
world had changed to my
things
eyes.
happen the way they
I
did,
had not
but
expected such
mistakes happen.
cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
Oh yeah, the
When
bone armor?
rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
Now, I think to get down there you need mist form, right? To get out here you probably also need mist form. Welcome, Posh Tree. If your people are Legacy of Kain fans, then you found the right place. Oh yeah, this is the PlayStation version, but we're running it through RetroArch because it makes it easier to stream. I'm running it from a disc. I'm within my legal rights. Well, I'm running it from the disc I dumped. I didn't even know they had this on Vita. I know that they had a couple of PlayStation 1 games available. Oh yeah, we'll be doing Soul Reaver a little later. Well, not today. Once we finish this game, we're going to do Blood Omen 2, and then we're going to do Soul Reaver. I did Soul Reaver previously, but the run just wasn't great. Oh yeah, like, what they put together with this game was insane. Posh Tree, thank you for following. They had to put graphics files in the sound, where the sound files should go, because there was so much, and they refused to let go of anything, except for the chessboard game. Yeah, me too, Leroy. They Victus indeed. This, story-wise and lore-wise, this is my favorite series ever. Pan, thank you for following. I don't know what some of those letters are. Yep, same here. Legacy of Kain got me into horror and vampires and good writing. No, we want... No, Kain. We want these two pushed. Hey! Yeah, pretty much. And with the other games, they tried to fit a whole
devices hurl bolts of whirling energy,
bunch
and
of stuff that they had to
eviscerate my
cancel due
human
to
enemies by
time
stripping ragged
constraints.
flesh from blood-stained
This is on
bone.
PlayStation. Yep, me too. That's what I'm... Well, I didn't own a physical copy of this. I found on eBay a copy that was basically pretty rough, but I figured I could back it up to the PC and play it that way, which is what we're doing. Why do the skeletons sound like dinosaurs? That's my question. Play. Hold still. Hold still. Alright, so up here there's some treasure chests. Oh yeah, they got more... Like, I mean, there was always a focus on story, but more and more so as the series went on. Cloud Strife, thank you for following. I was trying to think of a Final Fantasy VII joke, but I've never actually finished that game. Okay, I guess we can't move that, despite the fact that it looks like we should be able to. Oh yeah, this is the only game that's a top-down adventure. They moved on to third person like 3D shortly after.
Hunger
for
and
good
weakness
reason.
are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came. What trickery is this?
There he is! Kill him! Once we can do it again.
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
I just got quiet there because those lines are so
from
good.
Vengeance sated. With my assassins
We really
dead,
are.
my quest was
They're not all
over.
dead, Kane. Pay attention, buddy. Alright. I would really love to see a remake of this with modern graphics and gameplay.
Murder, not the cause. Look to their masters. Look to the pillars. And gain way to the fortress of the mind.
I'll tell you this, all the Legacy of Kain streams have been riddled with problems. Like, Soul Reaver, the first time we finished it, for some reason Raziel got stuck in a room and I couldn't control him no matter what I did, and we had to start over and use cheats to get all the powers to get back to where we were. Oh yeah, me too, Soren. I played through these games multiple times. This is the only one I only played through like once or twice, though. This is the guy who refused to give me a drink, isn't it? Alright. That's what you get. Yeah, the plan is to play through all of these. Absolutely. The goal is to play through all of these, wow, I'm losing my train of thought a lot today. Is to play through all of these games in chronological order. So, Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver 2, and Defiance. I never got into Dark Souls. I feel like, that's just masochistic. I see the allure of it. I did finish 1, 3, and I love Bloodborne. That's the exception. But I only played through Dark Souls 1 and 3. 2 kind of sucked. Because I wanted to prove a point. People are like, oh, you just don't like it because it's hard. It's like, no. I finished it. I just don't like it. That's fine. People like it. People should play what they enjoy. It's just not for me. Yep. And we'll be doing that too, Dark Onyx. Once we finish this one, and again, that's not going to happen today. I don't do super long streams like some people do, but I'm trying to add more each day. I'm trying to do like 2 2-hour streams a day. Oh, hello. Blood. Rogue Butler, thank you for following. Oh my god, I've never played Demon Souls? That sounds like a nightmare. I have it, because I was curious, and I bought it when I got my PS5. Maybe we'll run that someday. Well, I'll tell you this. It's known among people who've been following me for a while that I'm not a huge fan of, what's that game with Disney and Final Fantasy of Kingdom Hearts? When I hit 7,500 followers, I will play through Kingdom Hearts. Today, I really just want to finally hit 5,000. This is where we came from, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, we want to go that way. Yeah, the axes are fun. The axes are just, you know, cut wildly and hope for the best. The medieval equivalent to spray and pray. Oh, it's daytime now. Arthur, thank you for following. Every single one
The necromancer
counts.
had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail.
Oh, right,
And
you
yet I
can't
must
read two
confess
things at
in my
once.
haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars,
for an answer.
Zigstrol.
Save Victor!
Blood. Yeah, I only ever played the first two. And it was mainly out of peer pressure, honestly. So I don't really know the order of the games or how the story goes. All I know is, like, everybody says the story doesn't make sense at some point. Oh, crap. Jose, thank you for sharing. That always helps.
Save Victor!
The Wither.
Save
From
Victor!
Minecraft? Oh. Oh, yeah, pretty much. There was definitely some inspiration from this in the Witcher games. Then again, the Witcher games were based on a book series, so I could be wrong. Or maybe this was inspired by the book series.
As
Yeah, you also had the option to bite in
the
Defiance.
vampire's power wanes. The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life,
Yeah, I can't help
few
but wonder if
sights
there
have
was some
moved me
inspiration.
such
I don't
as
know when
this.
the books came out.
I marvel that
Well, that's
such
a new
beauty
one.
should grace our dying world.
I don't know much about Ben 10, though. That was after my time, unfortunately. Words, thank you for following. Every single one counts. We're trying to get to 5,000. We're so close, it's painful.
Napraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ariel, the balance
So,
of
fun
the
fact,
Circle of Nine.
Ariel is
Even
voiced
so,
by
I can
Anna Gunn,
provide the answers
aka
you seek.
Skylar White.
I seek only a cure.
It's
There
Skylar
is
White,
no
yo.
cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Napraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care
Yeah, you
not
don't
for
see
the
that a lot
fate of
these
this
days.
world.
Then for yourself, Cain. Beware the unspoken.
Napraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled.
Yep.
To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned.
Which
Only
in
when
Napraptor's
all the
case
pillars
is
were
head.
restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Napraptor began.
Napraptor's head. Now we got the bat form.
In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me.
Has anybody played that game? Excuse me, I had a hiccup there. Has anybody played that game, V Rising? They added Simon Belmont to it, and now I'm like, they gotta add Kane and Raziel. Jose, thank you for following. Yes way, Jose. Every single one counts. We're so close to 5,000, it's painful, and I just want to hit that milestone already. Come here. No. Come here. So we get the light spell here, which, spoiler alert, I only ever use in this dungeon. Get used to that sound. Oh, whatever. Help me, kind sir!
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
We know, Kane. We know. Now, personally, I think when you use that spell, it should just stick through the whole dungeon instead of running out the way it does.
Please, help me, kind sir! Help me, kind sir!
You see, you can see how that might get annoying, right?
Please, help me!
No, no. No, no.
Please, help me, kind sir!
I mean, it's nice to have some blood packs lying around, but... Okay, so there's something we need to solve around here somewhere. To open that door. Maybe it is on this side. Oh, there's a button. That helps. Nope. Okay, so we have the light spell. Which, once again, I really only never use in this dungeon.
Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir!
Well, I'll help you.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Sometimes I just beat on them to shut them up. I really don't think skeletons make that sound. Oh crap, I thought that was open. Well, could have gone worse. We'll probably make it to Nup Raptor today. I kinda hate the fact that I had to start over, but it is what it is. Most of the people coming in are new, so... Yeah, we all want a remake of this. I think there's something on the way, because they were doing those polls a while ago, and they got a big response on them. I just need that, and you two can stay here.
Help me, kind sir! Help me, kind Please, help me, kind sir!
Nope, I want that.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Oh, for some reason I thought that... Okay. Not anymore. Crystal Dynamics was bought from Square Enix by, I don't remember the name of the group. But, a company bought them, and they're working on stuff. But apparently, like, the original team that worked on these is still there, and... Hopefully, you know, if they're gonna do a remake, you need Amy Hennig there. If you don't have Amy Hennig, it's not gonna be as good.
Hey, Victor!
Back to Zeke Stroll. Wolves. Nocturne. Yeah, Square Enix owned the stuff that Eidos owned. But I don't know, this game has quite a complicated history when it comes to who owns the series. I want to see these worlds and these environments and all of that, thank you for the rose, in modern graphics. I know, like, everybody's like, graphics don't matter. They matter. They're not the most... Wrong button. They're not the most important thing, but they do matter. Presentation matters.
Brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage.
It really doesn't bring its own kind of hunger and rage. You still drink blood. Magic. That was a mistake. Honestly, I didn't think these games were super difficult even at the time. Just hard to navigate. Yeah, and they were working on another Legacy of Kain game. I know everybody hears that and they think Dead Sun, but there was going to be a sequel to Defiance, and the wolf form was going to make a comeback. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see that. My eye is killing me. Seasonal allergies, unfortunately. Alright, well, we did that. We got the wolf form. One of those. Kain, I want you to jump this way, pal. Yeah, a lot of people are in agreement on that. They think that the Defiance ending is what we needed. I kind of want to see what happens after that, but the fact that it ended there, it did work. But it wasn't the intention. They had intended on making another game. Well, Kain is essentially a god. So I'm gonna go... Plus, Kain has a lower jaw. I feel like I would miss that if I was Raziel, so I'm gonna go with Kain. Haven't we already been here? Oh yeah, we need the wolf form to climb.
Night dawns, and with it, the vampire grows stronger.
Okay. Yeah, Raziel had the potential to be more powerful than Kain was. We know that. But it seems like Raziel was pushed towards his fate from the beginning. I wonder if Kain would eventually get wings. They all seem to evolve differently. I mean, like, Rahab seemed to evolve with his environment. Yeah, we're gonna do Blood Omen 2 once we finish this one. That's not all gonna happen today. I feel the need to remind people of that whenever I say it. But we're going on to do the entire series at some point.
Bay Victor!
Don't need your blood. Jamie, thank you for following. Every single one counts. We're trying to get to 5,000 right now. We're so painfully close. Angry Trip, thank you for following. Tanner Hessam, thank you for following. This gets you the lightning bolt. This is very important. Oh, right, and these guys. I love their weapons, but I hate them. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. So we can't really do anything about that until we get this.
The energy bolt employs magical force in its rawest form. A messy spell, but a potent one nonetheless.
All the best ones are. Oh, no, we're not doing that. Nope, I guess we are doing that. I don't have a choice. Want that. We have Hearts of Darkness. I haven't played Skyrim in ages. That is an extremely complicated question there. There's not really a storyline. It's more of like a series of knots of varying storylines coming together. Oh, dang. Okay, so now we can search for whatever opens that door in peace. Hey, Victus indeed. Okay, I don't want to waste all of those. Well, my username, yeah, we're changed it to the studio name. Oh, right. The button's there. It seems a bit overkill to push a... Oh! To push a button with a lightning bolt, but that's just who Kane is. Yep, that's the order we're playing in. Now, I gotta get those buttons in a certain order to open that door. Unless that just did it, no? Okay, so... process of elimination. Easy. Easy enough. How's my day going? It just kind of started, but it's going good. Drink cane. Again, kind of complicated. I don't want to spoil anything because we're starting from the beginning, so I'm going to avoid any major plot points that haven't already happened. Come on. God, those guys are irritating. increase our health. No, we haven't been here yet. And that's the way out, I think. Yeah, that's only part of the story. Like, the whole series is pretty complex. And you could start at Soul Reaver and just play Soul Reaver 2, and Defiance and get a good idea of what's happening, but... Oh! You and all your friends are going to pay for that. Oh! We need 4 hits now because it's daytime. Yeah, a lot builds up as the story goes on. It gets pretty wild. Like I said, we don't have a storyline. We have multiple timelines that tie into a knot. We have a story knot. Okay, we already did that. Or did we? No, I don't think we did. Well, just in case, we'll take a look. I'm not sure... I'm not sure what... No, I'm glad we did double check this. What goes on with Cain in terms of wenches and so forth? I think Cain's asexual. I really think he is.
Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
Make sure those guys can't get through, and there we go. Oh! Well. Cain's nuts. Cain's a very complicated character. I think Cain's desires are just to fix everything. That's what he's trying to do through the whole series. Without, you know, fix everything without sacrificing himself. Which is an understandable goal. Hey, get out of here. Yeah, Cain was 30 when he became a vampire. That's been said before. He didn't have much of a human life. And at the end of the series, I want to say he's about 2,500 years old. He lives a very long time as a vampire. Lady. Yeah, we're playing through the whole series, Legion. Not all today, because... Oh, I guess we can't do that. Oh yeah, Blood Omen... That was the darkest time in Cain's life, when Cain was at his worst. He was just a selfish human. Even when he was a vampire here, he was still pretty human. He was just a selfish kid, basically. He grows as the series goes on. Now, I think that there was supposed to be a shield or something you could get here. I remember reading that there was... Action 52. Yeah, he ends up deciding not to cure it. I mean, even if there was a cure, he probably wouldn't have. He decided he wanted to be a god. Which, hey, you know, he kind of earned that. So coming in here was kind of pointless. No, never mind. We got that stuff. How did he become a vampire? A necromancer put the curse on him. Vampires are a little more complicated in this series than they are in most fictional universes. Legion, thank you for following, by the way. Legion 32. Yeah, vampires are descended from the ancients, as they call them, who didn't drink blood, who weren't immortal. They were cursed by another group, and that's as much as I'm comfortable saying without worry of spoiling something.
The blood of
I
ancients
recommend
flows so
Words
sweet.
going on YouTube, because there are going to be
Come,
videos
drink
everywhere
from
you can listen to while you play
the
other
rain will
games.
do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
Neat. But yeah, it's a crazy complicated story and very well written. Written by Amy Hennig. She also... Yeah, it's just a game series. There's never any other media made from it. Except there was a comic based on Defiance, but it was a game series first. Dude. The only reason I'm still fighting this guy is because I need blood. Okay, so hang on. What's up this way? There's a town. I think we want to go to that town first. Well, that's a good question, Words, because I don't know what that is. So I have to say I probably don't have any thoughts on it. It's not something I've heard
The town
of.
of Stenchen Crow bore with it the infamous aroma of its inhabitants. In life, I would not have graced the place with my presence. In death,
So Ghostbusters and Legacy of Kain collaborated? That's not something I knew about. That's cool, though. Need blood. Hey. Didn't say you could go. Sorry, ladies, I need blood. They're not innocent. They're slashing at me. Which I guess you could say is just self-defense, but still. Rude.
Of all the methods I employ, this is perhaps the cruelest. Causing my victim's body to shrink on itself. Crushing
We are
bones
Foofy.
and
Thank you for
rupturing
following.
organs till the pressure
We're trying to get to
inside
5,000.
bursts
We're getting
the sack
closer
of
every
flesh and
day,
skin,
and it's almost painful at
spraying
this
its
point.
contents for all to see.
Yep. Very good, Kane. Soren Phoenix, thank you for following. Oh, God. Not dealing with that. Actually, I gotta get over there. You gotta find the disguise form to move on to the next area. I know that. Yeah, I thought so too. Damn LR79, thank you for following. Every single one counts, getting us to our goals. Hey. You be quiet. I know that there's a buttload of stuff in here, including this very disturbing room. Zach, thank you for following. You get a lot of these things, which become useful very soon. Boy, am I glad those paintings are pixelated, or else I would probably be in a lot of trouble with TikTok right now. Yeah. I always just imagine Kane putting on a mask and being like, I'm not a vampire. And they're just like, oh, well, that's good. Are you drinking that man's blood? No. Oh, good. What are you doing? Not drinking his blood. Good. Oh, she ain't dead. Oh, and here's this guy.
The bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgoth shuns them. I know what it means to be an outsider vampire. I fear you not. But remember this, there are others who will speak to you, so long as you know how to look.
Oh, crossing water. All you gotta do is get the,
This
mist
lunatic
form.
was delighted to see me. Perhaps his madness would reveal a greater truth.
Nope. That, gotta wait for a full moon, which actually I think is tonight. In-game. But actually, we don't have enough blood to be sacrificing blood for items, so we'll have to wait. Yeah, I played this when I was young. I didn't know you could bust barrels open to get items. There was a lot I didn't know. Thunder. We can't do anything here yet. We need to get the mace first. Nope. So we gotta find the Vagrant Camp. I don't think we can use the word that they call them in this game. I think that's considered a slur now. If it is, I can't help what the game says, TikTok. Okay, so that takes us back to Stenchen Crow, so we want to go up. Iraziel's a great character. And, like I said, I really want to see remakes of these. A lot of people don't. I do. I want to see, and a lot of people do. There's a lot of. I played Soul Reaver first, actually, as well, also too, and used a whole bunch of extra words just now. Here we go. Okay, Justin, thank you for following and getting us ever closer to that 5,000 follower mark. We've been so close for so long; it's becoming painful, and that came out wrong. Wait, the rain shouldn't hurt me. I got the... Okay, that's the human disguise.
There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person
I definitely would say
and
it's
much
worth playing.
information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell.
Okay, so the next step is... No, it's not a full moon. We want to move very, very quickly because we don't have much magic at this point in the game, and we want to go all the way around this way. And there's going to be guards in this town who can utterly destroy me. So, first... Hey! Quit it! I think the opposite, actually. I think if they remake... Well, it would be an opportunity if they remake Blood Omen and Blood Omen 2 to tie up all the loose ends they left. Okay. Yep, okay. We're going to explore this area when we get the mace, because these guys are insanely difficult to fight with the sword. The magic's doing okay. So what we have to do is get in this little house over here. Pull the lever, and we can... What do you mean, Avatar? Pull this lever. You know, it's just a peasant walking in. These guys are like, okay. Go ahead and pull that lever. I see no reason why we wouldn't let you. And that'll open our way to Nupraptor's retreat. I don't mind seeing, when they remake games, I don't mind seeing them make some little changes. Keep it a surprise. Alright, now we're in Nupraptor's retreat. Thanks, Goblin King. We'll be here in the future. Unfortunately, we were more than halfway through the game for people who are just coming in, and I hit the save state button by accident and saved after a death, so... Can you go... Okay, whatever.
The mentalist Nupraptor was renowned through Nosgoth for his tricks of the mind, telepathy, and telekinesis. Pilgrims traveled from all across the land seeking the comfort of his lies. I sought not his wisdom, but his life.
Oh, dang.
Please, help me, Master!
Honestly, there's a lot of sections in this game you can just tank through like that. There are intended methods, but sometimes it's easier just to tank your way through. Uh-oh. Hey. I think we want wolf form for this.
Please, help me, Master!
Well, it worked. Oh, Malik? Let me tell you a little secret about Malik. If you put on the force field spell and just keep swinging at him, that's all you have to do. It's a great game, Big Mike. It's one of those games, and thank you for the sunglasses, Goblin King. I'm just seeing that. And the orange, Bros Dining. Thank you. Looks delicious. I will eat it later. Hopefully it doesn't scream this time. Just hit the button. Get out. We're kind of tanking through a lot of this, because I have Hearts of Darkness, and I don't want to waste them, but...
You are lost.
Oh.
Please, help me, Master!
And they kind of give you plenty of health.
I see only
The attack is too slow for me to... Yeah, Blood Omen 2 we're actually going to play after we finish this, and it's going to be a minute because we had to start over.
Upon my sanctuary. Can I not mourn in peace? Leave and let my
There is an advantage to having started over, and that's that we spent forever in Nupraptor's retreat because I missed a switch that was really well out of sight. Uh-oh. Oh. My controller died, that's all. Hang on, folks. I got to get a plug real quick. It's well out of reach. Okay, plug. See, I almost had a bit of a PTSD there because I couldn't, when I was playing Soul Reaver, I couldn't move Raziel at all and the whole game got corrupted. Oh yeah, the Soul Reaver is the most powerful thing in Legacy of Kain. Oh. Oh, he's not. Jeez. And you could start the game Soul Reaver. There are cheats that start with everything. And since your powers are also your keys to new areas, it's like... Yeah. Soul Reaver, it was the pause screen. know what might make life a little easier? Yeah, Soul Reaver, you can put in a cheat to get every single item you need to finish the game. I only ever used it once, and that was because, that was the sound we were looking for. And that was because we got cheated, our game got corrupted, and I just didn't want to do it all again. I do want that. Nope. Now, the fight with Nupraptor is actually super easy. I don't know if there's any cheats for Soul Reaver 2 though. I never tried. Dude. Oh yeah, Soul Reaver, it had a huge save. I'm not sure why. But I have a 64 megabyte memory card in my PS2 for when we play that, so that won't be an issue. These games were huge in terms of data and stuff. They really set their eyes on a big prize, and they hit it for the most part.
The cretin squandered life and left it seeping on the floor. Such waste was a travesty. Perhaps Nupraptor needed to be taught a lesson as to the value of blood.
Yeah, I've seen those actually. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, Calhoun, we're going to be playing through the entire series. It'd be 1 p.m. Eastern Time each day, Monday to Thursday, and I might add more time slots as we go. No, you know what? I'm not even dealing with that. Or that. This is the first game, yes. Alright, so now we gotta do all these little puzzle rooms. Yep, we're gonna go Blood Omen, Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver 2, then Defiance. Oh, too far. Definitely something I missed somewhere over here. Is there a button? What did I miss? Oh, there's the button. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking comments. Yeah, I think we're gonna get remakes of these games. I just have a feeling. But yeah, I'm surprised. Like, this game seems to have a good cult following, but I feel like I just thought it was more popular than it was. But it's gotten me some good viewership, so I got no complaints. A little low at the moment. See, we were doing great. When this stream started, it was going up into the hundreds. And then my internet disconnected and just ruined the whole thing. Gotta figure that's gonna happen at the worst possible time. Murphy's Law and whatnot. Okay, so the trick to this part is, the first time I tried to do this, I used the light spell. I thought, I'm smarter than this game. And the light spell just makes this more difficult. Nope, that wasn't it. So the trick is you want to follow the light, but for some reason it just wasn't showing up there. There we go. I'll be honest with you, Words, I have zero thoughts on that. I've heard about it, and I have zero opinion on it. And I want to see that. I want to see this remade. I want Rocksteady to remake these games. I have a feeling Rocksteady, I mean gameplay-wise, it should be written by Amy Hennig, that's for sure. But I just feel like Rocksteady would do a good job with this game in terms of the gameplay. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Rocksteady made, in terms of combat, I don't see why not. In terms of the like, really, I just want them to design the combat. Okay, so wait, hold on, we already went this way. No, we didn't. That's the only one we still have to do. The button. Yep, still alive. I always go on for at least 2 hours. Yeah, Rocksteady is just good at what they do.
At times, my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud. When conjured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy for a brief period of time. However, when the moment passes, I will be drained of all magic.
Arkham is really the only thing I can think of, but the combat in that game was a lot of fun, so I wouldn't mind seeing how they do this. And a lot of games copied that sort of formula. Like, Middle-earth is basically that formula. Like, the combat is not the focus of this series, so, you know, having good combat is nice, but it doesn't have to be complex.
Bay Victus!
Oh yeah, exactly. He accepted what he is. We can all learn something from Kane. Okay, so you know what? We're just gonna do this the quick way. We got him, we may as well use him, right? Use those consumables. Alright, so last time we played through this, I got stuck here, and I'm going to show you why. So you want to look out here, and this is just going to show us what's going
on in the world. From the depths of the retreat's eye sockets, I viewed Nosgoth in a different fashion. The glass seemed to warp the image and taint the color. As if Nosgoth needed assistance in making its corruption apparent.
Forgot to mute the mic when I did that. I was using an inhaler. See, over here, in one of these eyes, there's like a switch hidden off to the side. And it took me forever to figure that out, because it's hidden. No, we're not doing any weed, don't worry. All I'm going to say is, if you don't use nicotine, never start. It's a cliche, we've heard it before, but it's insanely difficult to quit. And a lot of people will tell you, oh, you just stop doing it. It's not that simple, it's expensive, and it's inconvenient. Just don't start.
Should this object strike an enemy, rot and decay would instantly eat their flesh and leave only a pool of blood and tissue. for a time after the toxins are still active, and therefore lethal to the touch.
This is not even close to my first time playing this series, Melkor. Yeah, Soul Reaver was a better game, story-wise, gameplay-wise. Yeah, we have Bat for him. But, we're gonna play all of them, I decided. Okay, so now we're gonna go after an Upraptor. This is an insultingly easy fight. You can actually, if you have enough Hearts of Darkness, you can just tank your way through it. You just face tank everything. Save. I'm not waiting for the loading screen just to save. But I would love to see... Yep, there he is.
Have you come to fail the circle once more? Leave, Paladin. I do not need your protection.
Yes, it does.
Come, Cain. Come, share my pain.
Alright, Upraptor, I think it would be a good idea if you kept Malik here. Alright. I feel sorry for Malik more than anything. Like, he got the worst hand in the entire series.
So, this was the
Okay,
mentalist
so
Nutrat,
what we do here,
this broken,
you see these
pathetic
disappear?
little man. Yet crippled as he was, he would not yield without battle. Very well, old fool. If it is death you seek, I will not deny you.
Oh, I thought that would disappear faster. It's okay, they don't do that much damage, so it's like, whatever. You can take a hit or two. Purple balls disappear. We're gonna try and do it with some precision, though. Oh, that's just unfair.
Save Victus!
Just in case. I doubt we'll have an issue, but just in case. Because at this point, we just have to keep hitting him. See? Very easy. Juan, thank you for following. Every single one counts, getting us to 5,000.
Perhaps the head of her beloved will convince Ariel that I have accomplished my task.
Telos, thank you for following. Just what I said before. Every single one counts and all that. Alright. Now, where are we keeping Upraptor's head?
Sanctuary. The sanctuary spell
No, I know
enables
what
me
that
to
does,
travel to my
Kane.
crypt,
I
where
know,
the soil of my grave...
It's not what I'm looking
The
for.
sanctuary.
Okay, square is back in the menus. I'm looking for a specific thing,
The
because
heart
there's a
of
funny little
darkness.
joke. There it is.
Nupraptor's head. Alas, poor Nupraptor, I knew him well. Well, not really.
It's so stupid. Alright, I just wanted to get that line out. Yeah, and I've got 6 of them. I want to say that maybe this is not the actual Heart of Darkness. Right now, for work,
The mace
I'm trying
is
to
amongst
build
my
this
most
up.
useful of weapons, for it merely
So,
stuns my victims,
I've told the story before,
allowing
I'll
me
tell it again,
ample
we got some new
time to
people here.
feed.
Previously, I was a psychologist. Font of putrescence. I was a psychologist and a therapist, and I didn't care for that. So I saved up a whole bunch of money over the course of a couple of years, and I'm paying my rent out of my savings account right now, and I've got a year's worth of rent, grocery, and bill money to try and build this up. If not, I'll go back to what I went to college for. But, you know, you take a shot. It's a good field. It's an interesting subject.
Spiked mace.
I just got sick of the work. I went to IT. I went for IT the first time I did that. I've done a lot of things in my life. But, you know, over the years I realized I wanted to do something in entertainment, and I always did. And this is like the most feasible entertainment job I can get. Yeah, I did IT way back in 2009. I hated it. So I worked in insurance for a while to save up some money, and I did, and I went back to college for psychology. I worked as a crisis counselor and in the scientific side of the field for about 2 or 3 years and didn't like it. And it's because, you know, I always wanted to do something in entertainment, you know, whether it was being a musician, being a comedian, doing this. And I wasn't doing that because I always thought it's not feasible. It's not a good field of work. And finally, I just decided, you know what? I only got so many years on this earth. I may as well give it a shot. Elijah, thank you for following. Every single one is important.
And watched on as it dissolved into the stone.
And thank you for the GG. I'm not going to read that
mind.
name. People might misunderstand.
Nopraptor was but the genesis. Forever tainted by his madness, the circle was beyond redemption. For them, absolution lay only
My neck
in
is
death.
killing me.
In me, they would find their deliverance. But
For anybody who doesn't know, I was just on vacation for a week and sleeping in a hotel, and their pillows were awful, so my whole neck is still stiff from it.
It was time for me to test the wrath of the Pillar of Conflict.
Yeah, words, I will send you a message, because there's a few things there I need help with, and we'll talk. Melkor, thank you for following. In fact, words, if you go to my link tree, there's a Discord there. We can communicate there, and anybody who wants to join the Discord, all are welcome. You can request games there. We're doing Legacy of Kain right now, so it's going to be a minute before I get to any requests. But we have a pretty cool community there. People are very friendly. It's very good vibes. And, yeah, that's the whole sentence. I don't know why I trailed off like there was more to that. Okay, so now we want to go back to that area we were in, because we want to get to Corhagen. Oh yeah, we're all about the good vibes here. You know what? The thing is, it's so hard to break in on TikTok. I really do like to, as much as I can, work with other people. Like when I go on Twitch, I can't say the name of that app out loud because they'll shadow ban me. God dang it. When I go to the purple app, I I have a rule. I only go to I only watch a stream if they have less than 50 viewers. Because the people who have hundreds of thousands of viewers, you know, they're doing fine. Okay, so we have a few things to do. We actually made really good time getting to Nupraptor, so we can do a little bit more before I sign off for the day. Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing here. I want to save Awesome Studio. It's a digital place. It's not real. I want it to be inclusive, welcoming. I want everybody to be comfortable here, being themselves and just talking games. And thank you for the roses. Those are always delicious. Now these guys are no longer as much of a threat because the mace is much better against them than anything else. Yo. The timing on the mace is a little weird, but you won't take enough hits that they'll become a threat. Hey. So now we can head north to whatever town this was. I want to say, Wasserbund. Fun fact, I don't know what Wasserbund means, but I know that Wasser refers to water, and it's by a waterfall, so my guess was always that it means waterfall. My German is not that good, though. Nor does it exist at all. Ve Victus, yep, woe or suffering to the conquered. Ve Victus! And there's a whole bunch of crap over here. You know what? We can't go that way until we get the mist form, so we're not going to worry about that. So now we're going to go back to this town and make a big fat mess. The only issue I'm having today is that I can't hear out of my right ear because I went swimming on my vacation and got a bit of swimmer's ear. So I'm dizzy from the sound being so loud in one side. Kane's laugh. I hear that a lot, Megaton. I still don't know who that is, but I hear it a lot. Kane's laugh in general is really iconic. I'm not going to do that again. That was insulting to Kane. Yeah, he had to be in disguise a minute ago to get through. Megaton Settler, thank you for following. Best of luck with the radiation problems.
I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
We already did that, Kane. Simon Templeman is brilliant, and I would love to see, if they remake it, I would love to see him reprise Kane, and I think he could. He's only 70. But if they redo the whole series, I found myself realizing they're gonna have to replace Michael Bell as Raziel, because Michael Bell is in his 80s now, and unfortunately, he is not an immortal vampire. So I would pick the guy who played what's his name? Who played Alucard in the Castlevania anime. If I was casting it. Just a minute ago, these guys were a huge threat. Ness, thank you for following. Every single one counts. We're trying to get to 5,000 right now, and we're so close it's painful. I feel like there's a secret somewhere in here, but I don't know for sure. No, maybe not. Okay. No. We're not doing this. Excuse me. Or don't. Your decision. I'll send you a message once we're finished with the stream, and after this I'm probably going to have some lunch. I don't know what I shall have for lunch. There's not really any false walls. You can smash rocks, though. Yeah, anybody who has armor, you want to use the spiked mace, because the sword's going to take forever to get him to the finish him point. Okay, so there's really nothing over there, if I recall correctly. Phasing, yeah, I know. You could phase through walls in the mist form.
Your magic energy recovers more quickly.
That is extremely useful. Where are we at? We're at an hour and a half. Okay. Oh yeah, the game was still new. It wasn't perfect when it came out. And you know what?
Years ago, word reached us of a
of
strange pestilence that had laid siege to a few remote villages far east. But the rumors failed to prepare us for the horror that was the plague. Worms and maggots fed upon his festering skin. The scent of tainted blood seeped through the wounds.
I don't think I ever got stuck in mist form.
Pity.
But I do believe
Such
it
a
has probably
waste.
happened.
Good blood gone bad.
Check the expiration date. How are we doing anyway? We got... Oh! Well. Good to... Gonna use some of those. Kane is very easily the most powerful thing in Nosgoth. The only reason that the Elder God had any advantage over him was because he couldn't see him. Like, even things that managed to kill Kane, he came back for his revenge later. Dude. You know what? I'm just gonna not deal with any of that. I know what I have to do. Oh yeah, no problem. These are great. This is a great series. We're gonna hopefully get through the whole thing. Sadly, we had to start over because I messed up a save state, but that's okay because the run will be a lot cleaner and it won't take us long to get where we were because a lot of the previous run was me getting lost and trying to figure out where to go. So we should have a much cleaner run this time. Soul Reaver is going to be... And we're going to play Soul Reaver after Blood Omen 2. I'll say the order again. We're doing Blood Omen 2, Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver 2, then Defiance. And we want to be very careful with the buttons we hit. I'm really trying to only save when we get to a save point, but I don't want to sit here and wait 5 minutes for it to load. So we're using save states. The glory of Cain. Oh, hello.
Victor!
We have all those flays because we haven't really been using them. Unfair.
Victor!
Now these guys, if you use the mace on them, you see they come back.
Victor!
And the mace is only a stunning attack, unfortunately. But it works for what we need. Really need to get some eye drops.
Victor!
Can you all see me make that face because my allergies are acting up? I get dry eye and it's very uncomfortable, but I keep forgetting to buy eye drops.
Victor! 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 Victor!
Oh, I thought that was a prisoner for some reason. Stretch, thank you for following. We're getting so close to that 5,000 follower mark. I can smell it. Kind of smells like cheesecake. Cheesecake sounds good. You know what? And I'm not gonna use those willy-nilly anymore. Down to 11. Okay, so wait, we missed something. Yep, that button. Wait. Oh, because this will be open now. Yeah, it's one of those games. Blood Omen and Blood Omen 2 you can play as individual games. Soul Reaver is where the story starts to pick up a lot. Oh crap, that's right. We need our sword now.
Iron forged by the
The Cerioli. Oh. Bad timing. Sam. Oh! I thought there was just an item there. Okay, so the easier way to handle this. Whatever. It is a great series, Shy Kirby. It is one of my favorite, probably my favorite, honestly, in terms of story and universe. We're playing the PlayStation version, but we're playing through RetroArch, so the load times are faster, and so we can stream it.
Cloaks me under a protective
I say it every
aegis.
time. I know some
Whatever
people are
spell
sick
is
of hearing
cast
it.
at
I
me
own a
will be
physical copy.
reflected back
TikTok.
at
I
the
am playing this
caster,
legally.
leaving me unharmed. It will only last for a short time, however, before leaving me vulnerable once more.
Yep. So now we have the most powerful spell in the game. That is an excellent choice for a tattoo. This is the most powerful spell in the game. You can defeat Malik. If you use this spell, you can defeat Malik just button mashing. I cannot impress upon you guys how powerful this spell is. Okay, we're not going to make the mistake of going to the wrong place this time. And I'm not dealing with that at all. I don't think there's really anything else in here. Well, she wanted to, but unfortunately the game got canceled. All the best games do. Alright. So, I think we just came out of there. What we want to get is to... Oh yeah, I've seen them. There's some great outtakes. There's also Michael Bell telling the story of how he tried to play Soul Reaver and couldn't figure it out.
Mace.
Shy Kirby, thank you for following. We're so close to 5,000, it's painful, and every single one counts. My brother, funny enough, uses the screen name Faustus everywhere, and if you played through the whole series, well, he was kind of an underdeveloped character, Faustus, but you know where he got it. Faustus, unfortunately, only appeared in Blood Omen 2. I don't know why I did that in the most complicated way possible. Bone armor, we definitely want that. Can I kill these with the mace? I don't think so. So here's what we're gonna do. I don't remember. I had a whole bunch of different what do you call it? Online monikers over the years. The Mad Hatter became the main one because that's the name I used on here for a while. But I'm trying to grow the brand. That's why we're Save Awesome Studios now. Okay, now this is one of the worst dungeons in the game. Ice is always a problem. Uh-oh, we're facing the wrong direction. Yep, this is for the bone armor. That one's extra strong. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Not that. We're gonna handle this in the simplest way possible. My health back. Alright. Ice is horrible. It is certainly not nice. Especially in a game where your movement is extremely restricted. But we're going to try to use it to our advantage as much as we can. Which is not like that. Now there's a button somewhere we gotta hit. Probably through here. Probably didn't need to do that. Considering those guys are really easy to take out. We have plenty of Hearts of Darkness, so we can be a little reckless. We can be a little reckless. Now we want our wolf form. I don't know if this is the way they intended for this to work, but it's the easiest way to do it. We definitely don't want to be in the wolf form now, but we do want our giant magic hair dryer. That is one of the worst sections in the game. As short and simple as it looked, if you get hit there, you're going to be bounced around the spikes for about 15 minutes. I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. Okay. This is what I want. It's amazing how many spells and items are in this game, too. It's like, it's almost overkill. Nope. Yep.
Lower forms of undead fall swiftly to deception. With the bone armor, they are not as eager to challenge me.
I do kind of hate that the armor and the weapons are in the same
Bone
category.
armor.
Could have better organization than that, but it's an old game. It gets a pass. So now the undead won't attack me, which is a big plus. They still explode on you, though. I forgot about that. That's okay. Plenty of health. Move. We need a remake of the whole series and a sequel. We deserve, demand, and shall have both. I'm trying. I know we're going the right way because when those symbols start showing up. We definitely want that vial. We'll see you next time, Soren. We do this Monday to Thursday, same time every day. I was late today, but usually it's 1 p.m. Eastern. That was bad. That was very, very bad. Alright. Shy Kirby, thank you for the GGs. Everything helps. Like, every gift, every share, every like, every follow. They all help. Subscriptions help too, but I'm thinking about moving over to Patreon with that because they kind of... I hate to say it, TikTok's kind of, how to put it? Greedy with theirs. Yeah, we're probably going to be calling it for the day soon anyway. I tend to do 2 hours at a time. That seems like a good number. I'm trying to add more streams to the rotation. But, I don't know what that's going to look like just yet. Okay, that's taking too long. I do remember this dungeon being a little harder, but regardless of that, it's still a pain in the tuchus. Kane, you can't step over a body, pal. Alright, so I think actually we're going to call it there for today. We got quite a bit done. It took us 3 streams to get that far before, but now we know what to do, which is helpful. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the new follows. Thank you for all the gifts. And I do hope we'll see you in the future. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, as well as Thursday. Really want to get to 5,000 followers, so every single follow counts. Tell your friends about me. Vae Victus. Save awesome.